Yeah, 124. We came from the bottom. Now they know the name. 124, the boys. 1804. We stand tall in the rain. Built from the struggle, built from the pain. No fear in our hearts, no chains on our souls. Every star got a story, every street got a code. 1804. Yeah, we ride as one through the dark city nights to the rising sun. They can talk all they want, they don't know where we've been. 1804 boys, yeah, we play to win. Young kings from the block where the lights stay dim. Dreams fell far, but we never gave in. Concrete jungle, every day was a test. Had to fight for respect, had to give it our best. Seen friends disappear, seen families break. Learned early in life, every move got stakes. Now we're chasing our future, trying to make a way. While the city keeps watching every step that we take. 1804. We stand tall in the rain. Built from the struggle, built from the pain. No fear in our hearts, no chains on our soul. Every star got a story, every street got a code. 1804. Yeah, we ride as one through the dark city nights to the rising sun. They can talk all they want, they don't know where we've been. 1804 boys, yeah, we play to win. We play to win. Yeah, 1804. We play to win. Yeah, they see the name buzzing, now they wanna know why. How we stayed together while the years flew by. Loyalty first, that's the rule that we keep. When one falls down, the whole team don't sleep. Never back down, never folded from pressure. Always move smart, always chase something better. From the shadows of the city to the top of the scene. 120 forever, that's the heart of the team. Yeah, 124 boys. More than a name, more than a crew. It's a legacy. Yeah. Yeah. We play to win.
Grandma told stories from a different time. Marches in the streets, people crossing the line. Decades went by, but the scars still remain. Different generations still carrying the pain. Walking through the city with my hoodie pulled low, wondering if they see a man or a stereotype show. Trying to build a future, trying to make my family proud. But some people judge before I even speak out loud. They say we're equal when the cameras all roll, but the pain in the streets tells a different story though. Flashing in the middle of the night. A routine stop turning new to headline overnight. Families want answers, communities want truth. Every unanswered question echoes through the youth. Candles on the sidewalk, names on a sign. People standing together saying enough this time. Some call it anger, some call it despair, but nobody can deny it, it's heavy in the air. They say we're equal when the cameras all roll, but the pain in the streets tells a different story though. Before the system opens its eyes. We're not asking for favors, we're asking for fairness, for dignity, respect, and equal awareness. judge me by my actions, not the color of my skin. That's where justice starts, that's where change begins. Still I got hope, even after the rain, even when the struggle feels impossible to explain. Because every generation keeps pushing the line, believing one day the future can shine. They say we're equal when the cameras all roll, but the pain in the streets tells a different story though. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Hands to the sky, still feeling that flame. Living in a world where we can't breathe the same. Different story, different story. From the marches to the music, from the streets to the stage, turning pain into purpose, turning history's page. We remember the names, we remember the fight. Still searching for justice, still reaching for light.
Mama said be careful when you're walking through the block. Everybody got a dream, but the clock don't stop. Young souls growing up where the pressure runs deep, learning hard lessons before they even sleep. Saw friends lose faith, saw others move away. Some got trapped in the past, some found a better way. Concrete under my feet, city on my back. Every scar is a reminder that I stayed on track. Cold streets, cold nights, trying to find a way. Head high, stay strong, gotta face another day. Came from the bottom where the hope ran low. Now we're chasing something bigger than the life we know. Street lights flicker while the whole town sleeps. Promises are hard when the wounds run deep. Everybody wants respect, everybody wants a name, but real ones know loyalty means more than fame. Used to watch the skyline from the corner of the block, thinking one day maybe I could make it to the top. Now I'm still climbing, still carrying the past, trying to build a future that's built to last.
Rain falling down on the avenue, 1,000 broken stories that nobody knew. Still we rise, still we move, still we fight through pain, looking for the sunshine after all the rain.
Cold streets, cold nights, trying to find a way. Head high, stay strong, gotta face another day. Came from the bottom where the hope ran low. Now we're chasing something bigger than the life we know. Cold streets, cold nights, trying to find a way. Head high, stay strong, gotta face another day. Came from the bottom where the hope ran low. Now we're chasing something bigger than the life we know.
Sirens in the distance, echo through the night. Kids on the corner trying hard to get life right. Broken street lights, shadows on the wall. Some dream of making it, some never leave at all. Graffiti tells stories that the news won't show. Names of the fallen painted where the flowers grow. Mothers keep praying when the sun goes down, hoping their children make it home through the town.
These concrete stories written in the rain, generations carrying struggle and pain. Every block got a memory, every soul got a scar, trying to find some light beneath the city's stars. These concrete stories, dead in the
colors, different sets, different streets. Young people searching for respect they couldn't keep. Lines get drawn when nobody really wins. One mistake can leave a family grieving again. Everybody talks tough when they're caught in the fight, but nobody sees the tears in the middle of the night. The cycle keeps spinning year after year, built on survival, pressure and
These
fear.
concrete stories written in the rain. Generations carrying struggle and pain. Every block got a memory, every soul got scars. Trying to find some light beneath the city stars. These concrete
Blue lights flashing, cameras on the scene. Questions in the air about what justice really means. People want answers, people want the truth. When trust gets broken, it affects the youth. Marches in the daytime, candles after dark. Names become symbols, leaving a mark. Some call for change, some lose all hope. Still the city keeps searching for a way to cope.
concrete stories written every day. Some get remembered, some just fade away. From the streets to the skyline, one thing remains true. Every life has a story, every voice matters too. These concrete stories written in the rain. These concrete stories written in the rain.
You know,
If you knew what I was hiding deep inside, maybe everything would change tonight. Every time you smile, every time you pass by, I lose the words I've been holding my whole life.
if you knew the truth behind the way I look at you, I'm scared to speak, scared to lose, so I keep living with a secret only I knew. Victoria Davis, your name stays on my mind like a melody I hear all the time. I've rehearsed 1,000 conversations in my head, but when you're standing there, the words stay unsaid. You laugh and the whole room seems brighter somehow, while I'm fighting with the courage I don't have right now. Everybody tells me I should just be honest, but fear keeps building walls around my promise.
If you knew what I was hiding deep inside, maybe everything would change tonight. Every time you smile, every time you pass by, I lose the words I've been holding my whole life.
What if you don't feel the same way I do? What if these dreams were never coming true? Maybe we'd stop talking, maybe things would change. Maybe everything familiar would feel strange. So I stay quiet, hoping for a sign. Trying to read the stars, trying to read your mind. Every chance I get, I let it slip away. Then spend the whole night wishing I had stayed.
Maybe one day I'll find the strength to say everything I've been carrying every day. No more hiding, no more wondering why, no more watching opportunities pass by.
Because some feelings are too real to ignore, and some people are worth risking it for. Maybe the answer is no, maybe it's not, but at least I'll know instead of being caught. So if tomorrow gives me one more chance, maybe I'll finally take that step in advance. And if my voice shakes when I speak the truth, at least you'll know what I've always felt for you.
If you knew, maybe I'd finally be free. If you knew, maybe you'd feel the same about me.
city where the sirens would sing. Young kids growing up trying to be something. Mama worked late to keep food on the plate. Taught me stay focused, never leave it to fate. I got friends with ambition, got a team by my side. Everybody got a story, everybody got pride. Used to stare at the skyline, wondering what's mine. Now I'm putting in the hours, trying to make it shine. Came from the gutter, had to fight the pain. Came from the gutter, still standing in the rain. Big dreams, we work every day. Never forgot where we're from, but we found our own way. They talk about the struggle, but they don't know the cost. How many nights we spent feeling hopeless and lost. Now we're building something bigger than the blocks we knew. Keeping our heads high, staying loyal and true. Money on my mind, but respect comes first. Cause fame fades quick if your character is cursed. From the bottom to the top, that's the road we chose. Still carrying the lessons from the streets where we rose. Came from the gutter, had to fight the pain. Came from the gutter, still standing in the rain. Big dreams, we work every day. Never forgot where we're from, but we found our own way. Yeah, we've been tested, yeah, we've been tried. Kept that fire alive, deep down inside. Came from the gutter, had to fight the pain. Came from the gutter, still standing in the rain. Big dreams, we work every day. Never forgot where we're from, but we found our own way. From the shadows to the spotlight, still standing, still moving, still dreaming. Another candle in the window, another name in the sky. Too many people that I loved had to say goodbye. The city's getting colder every year that goes by. Some nights I ask myself, how long before I break inside? Another funeral suit, another tear in my eye. Another mother asking God to tell her why. I carry all this pain, but I'm still alive, trying to find a reason for one more sunrise. Another candle in the window, another name in the sky. Too many people that I love had to say goodbye. The city's getting colder every year that goes by. Some nights I ask myself, how long before I break inside? I lost my brother to the streets before he turned 23. Now every time I close my eyes, his face is all I see. Grandma said keep faith when the world gets dark, but it's hard to see the light when you're lost in the dark. Bills on the table, rent passed due. Mama working double shifts just to make it through. Everybody talks about dreams and success, but they never felt the weight of this stress. Another candle in the window, another name in the sky. Too many people that I love had to say goodbye. The city's getting colder every year that goes by. Some nights I ask myself, how long before I break inside? I stood by the graves of friends I grew up with, reading their names while I'm fighting through this. Sometimes the pain gets too heavy to hold, like a storm in my chest that never lets go. There were nights when I wondered if life was worth the fight. staring at the ceiling till the morning light. But I hear their voices telling me to stay strong, to keep moving forward and carry them on. If I fall, who's gonna tell their story? Who's gonna remember where we came from? Who's gonna speak their names when the crowd gets quiet? Who's gonna keep the flame burning on? So I walk through the rain with the memories near, through the heartbreak, through the fear. I carry every lesson, every laugh, every scar, 'cause the people we lose never really are far. And when the darkness whispers that I should let go, I think about the ones who wanted me to grow. For every friend I buried, every tear I cried, I'll keep their spirit living while I'm still alive. One more sunrise, one more chance to heal, one more day to carry the people I love, one more
Started with a plan, thought it would be quick. Never thought the whole thing would end like this. Blue lights flashing, people screaming in the dark. One mistake turned a spark into a permanent mark. Judge looked at me, said the years were mine. Mama broke down crying when they read the time. Saw my little brother standing in the back row. Couldn't even face him when it was time to go. Steel ball, cold wall, counting endless nights, thinking about the choices that changed my whole life. One bad move, 1 second everything fell apart. Now I'm sitting in the cell with a heavy heart. Steel ball, cold wall, nowhere left to hide. Got my regrets and my memories by my side. Every day feels the same, every night feels long. Still hearing the echoes of where it all went wrong. Wake up every morning to the sound of metal doors. Same gray walls, same concrete floors. Years moving slow while the world moves fast. Watching life disappear through reinforced glass. Letters from my family keep me holding on. Pictures of my kids show me what I've done wrong. Birthdays and holidays passing me by. Looking at the ceiling, asking God why. Freedom ain't a thing you miss until it's gone. Until you're eating alone and the nights feel long. Until every dream you've got is locked away, and tomorrow feels exactly like yesterday. I can't change the past, can't rewind the clock, can't unlock the chains that my choice is locked. All I can do is learn from the pain I made. Try to become a better man before I leave this place. Maybe one day I'll walk beneath the sun again, see my family smile and make amends. Until then, I'm living with the weight inside, remembering the moment that changed my life. Steel bars, counting endless nights, thinking about the choices that changed my whole life. One bad move, 1 second everything fell apart. Now I'm sitting in the cell with a heavy heart. Steel bars, cold walls, nowhere left to hide. Got my regrets and my memories by my side. Every day feels the same, every night feels long. Still hearing the echoes of where it all went wrong. Steel bars, cold walls, lessons written in scars. If I could go back, I'd choose another road. Now all I can do is carry this load.
Weed in my mind, yeah, it opened up the way. Opened up my eyes, helped me see another day. Walking through the shadows in a world so cold. Every lesson that I learned made my spirit bold. Weed showed the path when the lights went low. Through the highs and the lows, through the fast and slow. In a city full of pressure where the weak might fold, we stay standing tall while the story unfolds. Don't come acting tough, don't come playing games. Everybody talking loud, trying to chase a name. We've been through the storm, we've been through the rain. That's the reason why we're different, that's the reason we remain. Weed open the road, weed open my eyes. In this dangerous world, we survive the nights, trying to build our future, trying to reach the sky. We don't fall forever, the spirit never dies. We'd open the road, we'd open my eyes. In this dangerous world, we survive the night. Honey, don't fall forever, watch us ride. Honey, don't fall forever, the spirit never dies.
They don't know the nights, they don't know the stress, they don't know the weight that was sitting on our chest. Now we're moving forward, never looking back. Every scar tells a story, every dream's on track. Call us the villains cause we never fit the mold. Made our own rules when the world felt cold. Still chasing greatness, still writing our fate. Can't afford together, yeah we elevate.
We'd open the road, we'd open my eyes. In this dangerous world, we survive the nights, trying to build our future, trying to reach the sky. We don't fall forever, the spirit never dies. We'd open the road, we'd open my eyes. In this dangerous world, we survive the night. Money don't fall forever, watch us ride. Money don't fall forever, the spirit never dies.
Yeah. Still hoping for more and surviving. Still believing that tomorrow can be different. Still trying to hold on. Yeah. Working just to survive, not living, just getting by. Bills keep stacking higher while the years keep flying by. Everybody say, keep pushing, everybody say have faith. But it's hard to see tomorrow when you're struggling today. Working just to survive, not living, just getting by. Bills keep stacking higher while the years keep flying by. Everybody say, keep pushing, everybody say have faith. But it's hard to see tomorrow when you're struggling today. Alarm clock ringing at 5 in the morning. Another shift starting without any warning. Minimum wage, maximum pressure, doing everything right, but life don't get better. Application sent, interviews gone. Weeks turn to months and the hope feels gone. They say the market's open, they say opportunity's there, but the doors stay locked when you're standing there. My mother worked hard, my father did too. Still they spent their whole lives just trying to make it through. Now I'm looking in the mirror asking what changed, cause the struggle feels familiar, only the faces rearranged. Not living, just getting by. Bills keep stacking higher while the years keep flying by. Everybody say, keep pushing, everybody say have faith. But it's hard to see tomorrow when you're struggling today. Working just to survive, not living, just getting by. Bills keep stacking higher while the years keep flying by. Everybody say, keep pushing, everybody say have faith. But it's hard to see tomorrow when you're struggling today. Walking through the neighborhood, tension in the air. People feeling watched everywhere. One wrong move, One misunderstanding can leave you explaining why nobody's understanding. Trust feels broken on both sides of the line. Everybody carrying stories over time. Some see protection, some see control, and the distance keeps growing between the people involved. The news keeps talking, politicians debate. Meanwhile, real families are trying to escape, not from each other, but from the weight they carry. Trying to stay afloat while the world moves hurried. Tell me why the rent goes up every year, why the paycheck barely moves from here. Tell me why the promises sound the same, yet the people at the bottom keep carrying the blame. Working just to survive, not living, just getting by. Bills keep stacking higher while the years keep flying by. Everybody said keep pushing, everybody said faith, but it's hard to see tomorrow when you're struggling today. Working just to survive, not living, just getting by. Bills keep stacking higher while the years keep flying by. Everybody said keep pushing, everybody said faith, but it's hard to see tomorrow when you're struggling today. I know workers with degrees still searching for a chance, still waiting for somebody to give them a glance. I know parents skipping meals for their kids at night, doing everything they can just to make things right. But I also see strength in the people I know, the ones who keep standing when life says no. The ones who wake up and fight another round, even when it feels like the whole world's weighing them down. Working just to survive, still hoping for more than survival. Still believing that tomorrow can be different. Still trying to hold on. Yeah.